So now let's go ahead and shift our focus to the course section file, the CRSE file, and the key data elements involved in reporting course sections in CALPADS. So let's review the key points you will need to understand when working with the course section file in CALPADS. So again, collaboration is essential. You'll need to work closely with human resources, site staff, and curriculum specialists to gather accurate data and ensure proper course alignments for Fall 2 submission. So before submitting CRSC records, you need to identify which classes need to be reported, determine the teacher of record for each course. If there's no permanent hire, report the substitute teacher present on census day as the teacher of record. So the courses to report include academic core, non-core, special education, home and hospital, distance learning, and independent study. And then optional courses to report are student assistant, if credit or grades are given, homeroom, study hall, and college courses. Do not report lunch periods, free periods, summer school, or before and after school programs. So each course must be assigned with the correct state course code. And for college and dual credit courses, you would use a SEID of the 10-9s for college professors not employed by the LEA. And again, just note that using this generic SEID will trigger a misassignment warning. Push in and pull out RSP teachers. You would report these teachers if they are the teacher of record and using the state course code of 9231 for RSP support instruction. So in the SAS file, you would use job classification code of 27. So multiple teachers, use the multiple teacher code when more than one teacher is assigned to a course, and you will need to submit a separate CRSC record with the same class ID and the different seats. Be aware of the course attributes used. You have special education, your distance learning, your EL services, and college level courses. And you would use the valid code combination to ensure accurate reporting and resolved errors flagged by the Commission of Teacher Credentialing. If you're reporting middle school core courses, if the departmentalized course standards grade level range is mid, so grades 5 to 8, you must populate the middle school core cater in part of the middle school course setting. In Fall 2, you are required to report both self-contained and departmentalized courses that occur on census day. Self-contained courses are those where a single teacher provides instruction in all subjects to the same group of students throughout the day. So departmentalized courses involve a teacher providing instruction in one subject to multiple groups of students during the day. So for multi-track schools, if census day falls when some students are off track, you would report the course sections and the students enrolled in those sections based on the first day the track returns from session after census. So you must report all course sections that deliver academic content, English learner services, special education, core subjects, electives, and push in and pull out instruction. So this ensures that CALPADS receives a complete and accurate picture of instructional offerings and teacher assignments. The state course codes are grouped by content area, with courses in the 1000 series representing the self-contained, multi-subject courses for kindergarten through 6th grade, and independent study. State course codes in the 7000s to 8000 series are used by high school LEAs for career technical education courses, and the state course codes in the 9000 series are departmentalized courses and specific content areas. This includes subjects like math, science, and foreign language courses. So let's talk about how to pick the correct state course codes. This is a critical step in ensuring accurate assignment monitoring in CALPADS. So looking at course content and credentials of the staff member. It is essential for assignment monitoring, and this is why you want to make sure your curriculum department is correctly populating the course code. While this responsibility ideally falls on them, data coordinators often end up making these decisions, so it's important that you understand the process. So before submitting any data, determine the actual content of the course. Each state course code has a defined curriculum, so refer to the CALPADS code set document to understand what each code represents. Also use the CALPADS valid code combination document to ensure the course code aligns with other required fields. You'll also need to report course standards in two fields, so grade level standards and content standards. So again, avoid selecting a course code based solely on a teacher's credential or grade level, and instead base your selection on the instructional standards, which should be consistent across all instructors at a given grade level. A recent area of focus is online instruction. If a course is delivered online or in a hybrid format, you must indicate the method of online instruction. So there are three options for this. You have instructor-led, facilitated, and learner-led. So again, the code sets and the valid code combination documents are the best resources for making these determinations accurately. So on this slide is the course information section of the course standards grade level range code. So this field identifies the grade level range of the course content, not the grade level of the students enrolled. So for example, a remedial math course taught in high school may use the mid code if the content aligns with the middle school standards. So the valid codes include ELM, elementary K to 4, mid, middle grades 5 through 8, and then not, the non-applicable, and then SEC, secondary 9 to 12. So it's important to select these values based on the instructional standards and not the student grade levels. So the field labeled 1 is the content standard alignment code. So this field indicates which academic standards were used to develop the course content. So the code values describe, number 1, current content standards. This is a coded value representing that a course is aligned with the most current academic standard. Number 2, prior content standard. This is a coded value representing that a mathematics, English, science, or history or social science course is aligned with the version of the academic standard that was adopted prior to the most current academic standards. And then number 3 is not content standards. This is a coded value representing that a course is not aligned with prior or content academic standards, or there are no existing standards. So if a course is not standard and aligned, or if a course has no applicable standards, then an LEA should choose not standards aligned or not applicable for the content standards alignment code. So if the departmentalized course standards grade level range code equals not applicable, then the CRS content standards alignment code must equal 3, the not content standards aligned or not applicable. So on this slide, you'll see both the course information and course section information from the CRSE file. So let's focus on the class ID field. This is labeled under 1. So class ID identifies how a group of students form physical classes, regardless of the course content. And this is essential for calculating average class size and student to teacher ratios. These metrics are publicly reported through DataQuest and the School Accountability Report Card. Some key points to remember are Class ID is only required in fall 2 submission of the CRSE file. Independent study courses are excluded from class size calculations. And then for independent study courses, class size is not relevant, and these courses are excluded from any of the class size calculations. But accurate class ID reporting ensures transparency and accountability in how instructional resources are allocated across the schools. Okay, so moving on to distance learning. This slide shows a user populating a distance learning course. So distance learning indicators indicates whether the course section was delivered via distance learning, full-time or part-time, in asynchronous or asynchronous format. So online course instruction type code specifies the type of online instruction. This field is required if distance learning indicator is equal to yes. Online course instruction type codes include, so instructor-led. This instructor provides all of the instruction associated with online content, primarily synchronous, real-time instruction via technology, for example, Zoom or conference calls. This may include some asynchronous components. The next type is facilitated. So the learner sets the pace. Facilitator monitors progress and provides the support. Instruction is asynchronous. Teacher does not teach in real time, but may interact for feedback or reteaching. So some examples, assignments completed at your own pace, support via email or phone calls. And then the next one is the learner-led. So learner sets the pace. Content and instruction is provided solely by the online application. So online system delivers the instruction and issues the grades. So the educational service code is used to indicate the English language services being provided to a student. So these codes include primary language and designated and integrated English learner development, ELD instruction. Number 2, designated ELD instruction only. Number 3, integrated ELD instruction only. Number 4, designated and integrated ELD instruction, but not primary language instruction. Number 5, no English learner services. And then number 6, other English learner services. So you can use report 2.4, English learner education services. This report provides the total number of English learners at each school, the English learner education service each EL is receiving in their enrolled course sections. So some important details to remember are students receiving multiple EL services are reported under one service only based on the hierarchy rules. So the CDE may monitor schools that report students as no English learner services. So just keep that in mind. HR and program staff must ensure teachers assigned to courses with EL services attributes hold the appropriate credentialing and authorizations. The data is shared with the Commission of Teacher Credentialing to verify teachers have the correct authorizations for the specialized EL services. So let's go ahead and talk about a little bit about reporting college courses. So this slide is most relevant for LEAs with high school enrollments. And there are 2 ways to report college courses in the course section record. So you would use a state course code in the 9,000 range, as showed on this slide, indicating a college credit course, or use ACT state course code in the 7,000s to 8999 range, along with the course instructional level code of college credit only or code 24 dual credit. So let's talk about the use of the 10.9s, the SEID. So you must only be reported in the course section file. Do not submit an SDEM or a SAS record with this SEID. So this SEID may be used for college professors with no K-12 credentials. Courses identified as college courses in CALPADS will not generate an exception. Contracted employees, COE, other districts, ROCPs, and other outside agencies, this will generate an exception. LEAs must provide evidence that the educator holds appropriate credential and authorization in CalSAS. This may not be used for charter school teachers. Non-credentialed charter school teachers must at a minimum obtain a certificate of clearance, which will issue them a SEID. Again, the 999 may only be used for the following courses without getting flagged as a misassignment. So a CTE courses, state course code 7000 to 8999, courses with field 9.19, course instruction level code populated with code 23, college credit only, or code 24, dual credit. And then college credit course codes listed on this slide.